while recording. When, if ever, do you think that a fight certifying agencies such as NSAC, Nevada State Athletic Commission, is ever going to make these guys and ladies weigh in and fight on the same day? Drives me
Never.
freaking crazy. As you
Never.
know, oh, God damn it.
I don't think ever, because I think that these guys and gals who run those kind of organizations, really don't understand the fight game. You know, they're usually like car salesmen or lawyers, or they work in other professions. No, I was one saying, well, look, I once knew the head of the Vegas Commission, and we were frat brothers,
otherwise known as Nevada, but whatever.
Yeah, we were frat brothers, and he was a lawyer, and I don't want to say anything bad, but
oh, look, but here, I'll take it out of
he
your
didn't
hands.
understand the sport. He was a lawyer for the Andre Agassi Foundation, and never even watched the sport before that. There is something wrong with that. If you don't understand the sport, you shouldn't be on the commission.
No, I have no issue with people that don't understand the sport being on the commission. I have issue with anybody with a semi-conscious mind outside of our president can understand the fact that if you have to cut weight, when you weigh in on day X and the fight is the next day, you're going to weigh something completely different once you rehydrate yourself on day Y. Anybody can get that. And if you don't, I don't know what to tell you. You have other issues, but it should be the same day. If you weigh 172, you should be fighting that day at 172. The weigh-in should be that morning. Or if you really want to have some fun with it, you do the weigh-ins before they get in the ring.
I think that it's if you don't have an elementary understanding of the sport, it's harder to understand that concept, because you really literally have to draw it out for these people. I'm going to tell you right now, they don't understand it. And I've gone to dinner with this gentleman. I won't say him by name, but if you did the research, you'll know who he is. Doesn't understand the fucking sport. And I hated it. And I respect him for what he's accomplished and where he landed. But you know what? He didn't give a shit about the sport. I tried to have some pretty decent conversations with him over dinner when I spent my time in Vegas about the sport. Off the record, of course, we both worked in it. He didn't know, and he didn't care. And I think that when you don't know and you don't care, you're not going to make rules like that protect the athlete, that protect the sport, because you just don't give a shit.
Well, look, I understand that it's been that way for boxing for years and whatever, but here's how I would do it.
And they don't understand boxing either anyway.
Yeah.
So they're never going to understand MMA if they barely understand boxing.
Boxing has its own issues with the whole 10 count, get up and have another concussion, but whatever.
Yeah.
So in my opinion, if I was running it, I would do either weigh in the same day in the morning, although the problem with that is then you're going to rehydrate for the night. I would, if you really want to get rid of it, weigh in before you step in the ring. And if you don't wait, you're out.
No, you want guys fighting at their natural weight.
Yeah. If you weigh 185 fight day, you fight at 185, not 176.
Yeah.
Or whatever the hell they weigh in at. Come on.
Well, you know what? Maybe they should adjust the weight classes too.
I have no issue with that. Weights. Like adjust it accordingly.
And maybe you take a random sampling of all the fighters of their natural weight in training mode, and then their natural weight outside of training camp, see where their weights are, and maybe you can develop new weight classes to make it a healthier thing, right? I would actually love that as a data geek. I think that would be great.
I think that's a great idea. I think that they should do it. It's time for that. Let's cut weight, destroy my body or their bodies, and then try and rehydrate for the next day to go away. Like they should. And I agree with you. Adjust light heavyweight. Heavyweight's not going to matter. It's up to 8 billion pounds, but make heavyweight to 215. I don't know, whatever it's at. What is it? 205 now? What's the weight limit on light heavyweight? Pump it up to 215. Done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, look, we'll see. But yeah, I definitely think that it'll take some pretty ballsy commissioners to get that kind of stuff done. But we'll see. Let's move on. We've been talking about UFC, and I appreciate you guys, because most of you guys that are watching this are UFC fans. But we do like to talk about other sports and just stuff that's going on in the social in society. I'd love to talk 90 Day Fiance. He
Stop
doesn't.
it. You make that go away.
But let's talk about some issues that are floating around our world, and let's talk about the racial divide. No, let's talk about the racial divide
Oh,
first.
we're gonna talk about